In India, we see a concerning increase in anti-conversion laws, hate speech, demolitions of homes and places of worship for members of minority faith communities.
If you do not protect the rights of ethnic minorities in India, then there is a strong possibility India at some point starts pulling apart.
India, the world's largest democracy and home to a great diversity of faiths, we've seen rising attacks on people in places of worship.
A U.S. Religious Freedom Report notes violence against Indian minorities. U.S. Religious Freedom Panel says it is alarmed by India's transnational repression of minorities.
Did you notice how the US has always been in the forefront by voicing concerns on any event happening in India, but sadly has very little to say when it comes to human rights violation in their country, or Bangladesh for that matter, if we talk about the present context? Well, you've heard me right. Did you hear any condemning statement from the US on the violent protests that engulfed Bangladesh to the extent that former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina had to take an unceremonious exit and the Hindus had to suffer inhuman consequences of assault by the so-called Islamic fundamentalists? Is this silence because the recently appointed interim head of Bangladesh, Mohammad Yunus, has close links with the US? Well, I say so because Yunus has received several ceremonial accolades from the US. For example, he won the US Presidential Medal for Freedom in 2009 and Congressional Gold Medal in 2010. Then he was awarded the Ramon Magsaysay Award in 1984. It must be noted that the Magsaysay Award is often referred to as the Nobel of Asia and that it was established by two American organizations having deep links with the CIA. The award was established in memory of the Philippines president who was actively supported by the CIA to win elections. All in all, Yunus is alleged to be groomed by the CIA and American deep state. Also, the Magsaysay Award is funded by the Brothers Fund of the Rockefeller Foundation, and Yunus and Rockefellers are closely associated through various initiatives for years now. That, as some experts believe, makes Yunus as an American asset in the truest sense. But despite that, Yunus himself has accepted that Hindu minorities in Bangladesh have been at the harsh end of atrocities. He is believed to have even assured PM Modi of the security of Hindus in Bangladesh and also met Hindu Bengali leaders of the country. UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres also expressed concerns on the violent protests in Bangladesh, urging the government to ensure a conducive environment for dialogue and encourage protesters to engage in dialogue to resolve the deadlock. In fact, the Hindu American groups and Indian American lawmakers have been protesting against the damage of lives and properties of Hindus living in Bangladesh. They have even sought the intervention of the US government in protecting the minority Hindu community. But sadly, except false promises, we saw no harsh stand by US on Bangladesh atrocities on Hindu minorities. Question is, will US come out and raise their voice over the human and minority rights violation happening in Bangladesh? Let us know what do you think in the comment section below.